Across the vast plains and fertile valleys of Africa, a silent struggle is being waged. A struggle for the very land that has sustained generations, for the resources that lie beneath it, and for the future of a continent. This is the story of land grabbing, the often invisible acquisition of large tracts of African land by foreign governments and multinational corporations. While the world's attention is drawn to more overt forms of conflict, a subtler form of neo-colonialism is taking root. Vast swathes of land, rich in agricultural potential, mineral wealth, and natural resources, are being quietly transferred from the hands of local communities to powerful external actors. This is not a spontaneous phenomenon, but rather a calculated strategy driven by profit and a thirst for control. The scale of this land grab is staggering. Millions of hectares, often the most fertile and resource-rich, are being acquired in deals shrouded in secrecy. These acquisitions are often justified under the guise of development, with promises of investment, job creation, and economic growth. However, the reality on the ground tells a very different story. The tragedy of Africa's land grab is compounded by a deeply rooted problem: corruption. While foreign entities may orchestrate these acquisitions, they often rely on the complicity of corrupt African leaders who are all too willing to betray their own people for personal gain. These corrupt officials, driven by greed and a lust for power, act as facilitators for the land grab, often signing away the birthright of their citizens for a pittance. They operate in the shadows, striking backroom deals that benefit themselves and their foreign benefactors while leaving their own people impoverished and dispossessed. Transparency is the first casualty in this shadowy world of land deals. Contracts are often cloaked in secrecy, with local communities kept in the dark about the true nature of the agreements being made in their name. This lack of transparency allows corruption to flourish, creating a breeding ground for exploitation and injustice. The land grab is not a monolithic phenomenon, but rather a multifaceted issue playing out in different ways across the African continent. To understand the true scope of the problem, it's essential to examine specific cases where land has been acquired, the players involved, and the impact on local communities. One such example is the case of Ethiopia, where vast tracts of land have been leased to foreign investors for large-scale agricultural projects. In 2011, the Indian company Karaturi acquired 300,000 hectares of land in the Gambela region, displacing indigenous communities and raising serious concerns about human rights abuses. Another striking example is the case of Madagascar, where in 2008 the South Korean company Daewoo Logistics negotiated a deal to acquire 1.3 million hectares of land, an area larger than the entire country of Jamaica, for the production of corn and palm oil. This deal, met with widespread protests, ultimately fell through, but it serves as a stark reminder of the audacity and scale of the land grab.